What's up, everybody? This is Franchise Play bringing you the recap for UFC on Fox 11. It was a good card. It was a very good card. Started off with a first round knockout. Two big, pretty much one-dimensional heavyweights. Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, knocks out Jack May in the first round. May came out real strong at first, kind of jumped all over Lewis, but Lewis, pretty much held his ground and ultimately ended up scoring the first round knockout. Jack May hurt his leg, I believe. He had to be helped out of the octagon afterwards, so we don't know exactly what happened there. The next fight was Mirsad Bektic defeating Chael. That was okay fight. Majority decision win for Bektic. Now, the next fight, Dustin Ortiz versus Ray Borg, was more than okay. That was a really good flyweight bout. Dustin Ortiz won by split decision. I didn't have a problem with the decision. I thought he won the third round. His striking was better overall, and I thought that's what pulled it out. Jordan Main defeated Hernani Perpetuo in a split decision. I'm not sure if I said that right. Sometimes I listen to Joe Rogan and, those guys' pronunciation. Sometimes I don't. But Jordan Main won the fight nonetheless. KO Malgahays, Hellboy, great 44-second fight. It didn't last long. It was just 44 seconds. He knocks out Luke Zachrich in the first round. Man, that was they just came out winging, flying, Diego Sanchez, Gilbert Melendez style, and, Hellboy landed his first, so he ends up winning. The next fight I thought was very impressive. It was a debut for Alex White. He actually took the fight, they say, on short notice, and he knocked out Esteban Payan in the first round. Hit him with a stiff straight left. It wasn't really a jab, even though Joe Rogan kind of called it out. I didn't think it was really a jab because I thought his left foot was forward, so it didn't look like a jab to me. Nonetheless, he drops him. Payan goes to the ground, goes to the mat. He gets hit, I counted him, 6 straight unanswered shots, and then he complained about the stoppage. I'm like, no, homie, that's a good stoppage. Jorge Masvidal beats Pat Healy. Hey, I think Masvidal is underrated. I really do. I know he did lose his last fight before this win over Healy, I believe, but I don't know. I think he deserves to be ranked in the top 15, but he's not. So we'll see what happens, but I like him a lot. I think that he's a very good, versatile fighter. Doesn't get a lot of finishes. I think that's why he's not more popular, but he won a unanimous decision. There was also Thiago Alves taking on Seth Baczynski. That fight was Thiago Alves has actually been out for 2 years. Came back to the UFC. I thought he did well, especially early on. The leg kicks gave Baczynski a major problem. He had him limping around for the second portion of the fight. Baczynski does have a lot of heart, and he fought back, landed some decent shots, but Thiago Alves easily won the fight by unanimous decision. And we'll see if he can make some noise at 170 pounds because he is only 30 years old, so he should theoretically have some more time left to, be formidable or to be some sort of factor. We'll see. Moving along, one of my favorite fighters right now in the MMA is Khabib Nurmagomedov. He is a beast. The Eagle, this dude, his grappling and the way he transitions to grappling is just impressive. He defeats Rafael dos Anjos, who is no slouch. This guy can fight, and he's a jiu-jitsu artist. This guy can fight, but Nurmagomedov just blew through this guy, transitioning from strikes to takedowns. Awesome. Speaking of freaks of nature and beasts, Yoel Romero. Man, just imagine if he didn't pick up MMA at 35, 34, whenever it is he picked it up. He's 36 now, but athletically, explosively, he's phenomenal. The throws, the slams, the wrestling that he did with Brad Tavares today was crazy. Wins unanimous decision, easy 30-27 on all the cards. The next fight was crazy, but it was straight up typical cowboy stuff. Donald Cerrone knocks out Edson Barbosa. Well, he didn't knock him out, I'm sorry. He beat him by submission. He floored him with a now this was a jab. It was a jab. Edson Barbosa had rocked Cowboy early, but it was real similar to what happened when Cowboy fought Melvin Guillard. Guillard rocked Cowboy early, couldn't finish him. Same thing happened with Barbosa. Barbosa gets caught with the jab. Cerrone jumps on his back like a cat. just quickly on his back, gets the rear naked choke that gets the submission. I mean, all he does is win, 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 no matter what. And the next fight was Miesha Tate taking on Liz Carmouche. I caught some flack with an article I wrote online because I said that really technically the loser of this fight should get released. I'm not trying to say somebody should get fired, but you know, just that's part of the it's part of the dynamic in the UFC. Fighters that struggle lose. Well, Miesha Tate had never won a fight in the UFC, and Carmouche had been losing a lot. So hey, what do you think? But Miesha Tate wins the fight by unanimous decision. She kept Carmouche on her heels for the, I would say, last 2 rounds. In the main event, Fabricio Werdum puts it on Travis Browne, outstruck him, just wore him down on the ground with submissions. He was impressive. He's now next in line to take on Cain Velasquez for the heavyweight championship. I don't know that he beats Cain Velasquez, but because his striking has so improved, you got to give him some respect, man. I don't know if I've seen a guy improve that much this late in his career. Werdum he's no joke. So, but that was UFC on Fox 11. Y'all subscribe, follow, peace.